Today I want to talk about mostly practitioners or healers, but it could be anyone that's on kind of this path of personal growth, self-discovery, spiritual enlightenment, that you start doing work on yourself and you start uncovering some things and you start just kind of seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, and it looks really good. And one step, one phase in this is that it feels so good that you kind of feel different than other people, maybe even better than other people. And that's where the spiritual ego taps into that. And you have to go through that. But then maybe you get through that. And then at the other side of that is you keep doing more work and you start seeing this healer and that healer and doing your own healing. And you have some amazing discoveries and amazing realizations. And then out of the blue, the same shit happens again, the same trigger happens again. And you go, why is it that I keep on working on this? And I know this stuff. And maybe you go into a session and you go, what's this person going to tell me? I've gone through so many different modalities in this, and I don't see how they can show me anything. The problem may be is that you've been on the indirect path too long. And it's just you've now identified with the story of you as healing yourself. And you've gone to all the right sessions and retreats and sound healings and breath works and all those things. And they're all fantastic. It's just that after a certain time, if you start getting kind of resentful of what's coming up, or you start having an attitude about what this person can or can't do, and you are in opening to it all, it may be that you need to go to the direct path. And the direct path is not spiritual bypass, but it's definitely seeing directly through all the muck that there is no need for, there's nothing broken here. And I never left the meditation when I was meditating this universe into manifestation, that I've always been connected and one with God. So what's my next step? But just to realize that I am. That's the direct path. It's just kind of accepting, realizing, remembering what you already are, what you never left. The indirect path helps us to work out karmas and work out different things that we have kind of piled on top of ourselves as far as conditioning and triggers and that kind of thing. And it's all great. And someone that tries to do the direct path without any indirect path is setting themselves up for kind of an explosion at some point too, because you're still there with yourself. And if you're always in relationship with the world and other people, you're going to have stuff come up. So you can't do one without the other. But there's a kind of a certain timing to it. So what seems to be working for me is to follow that indirect path, because I had a bunch of stuff to work on, a lot of insecurities and triggers and things. So I need to work on those. And then when you come to a certain point, you go, okay, now can I accept the truth? Now that you've kind of opened up the doors and cleared out the room, now let me tell you what the truth is. You're not really here. That this is a big illusion. It's real. It's a real dream that you needed to immerse yourself in. But here's the truth. You never left the meditation you were on.